Hello, you're tuning on the English news of Guam Radio and Television. I am Hoan, and here's the top news coming away. This week in Tam Kỳ City, the U.S. Pacific Command survey team led by Colonel Ton Thất Tuấn, senior defense official, defense attaché to Vietnam, worked with Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Lê Văn Thanh, to discuss about the preparation for the implementation of the 2018 Pacific Angel program in Quang. Representatives from the survey team said that the 2018 Pacific Angel program will be organized in Guam by the U.S. Pacific Command in collaboration with several countries such as Thailand, Cambodia, Korea, and Australia. The program is scheduled to take place in mid-September this year, focusing on some humanitarian activities such as offering free medical treatment for people, repairing some medical and educational works in Tiên Phước, Phu Ninh, and Núi Thành districts, and organizing seminars on professional exchanges in healthcare sector. According to the survey, the delegation will select the cultural house of Tam Giang Commune Núi Thành districts as a place for free examination and drugs distribution to local people. They also plan for upgrading some items at some health stations and schools in these localities, such as Tin Châu Commune Health Station, Phan Đình Phùng Primary School in Tiên Thọ Commune, Tiên Phước District. Speaking at the meeting, Vice Chairman Lê Văn Thanh expressed his pleasure receiving the U.S. Pacific Command's attention on social security and highly appreciated the plan for the 2018 Pacific Angel in Quang Nam. This is an important activity in promoting the friendship and cooperation between the two countries, so the province will create favorable conditions in all areas to help successfully organize the program, ensuring smooth operation in tight security conditions. In the morning of March 11th, the 50th commemorating anniversary of the massacre executed by the Green Dragon Brigade, a Korean mercenary during the Vietnam War, was held at the memorial site in Tây Hamlet Hami village, Điện Dương Wo, Điện Ban town. Attending the ceremony were leaders of the Union of Friendship Organizations of Quang Nam Province, the Korea-Vietnam Peace Fund, veterans, social and political organizations of Korea. Half a century ago, on lunar January the 24th, 1968, 135 innocent civilians in Hami Hamlet were killed in a bloodbath committed by the Blue Dragon Brigade, a Korean mercenary. This is one of the saddest pages in the Vietnamese war against American in the land of Quang Nam. I heard the shotguns, the screaming, crying. It was really heartbreaking. There were about 150 people then, but only more than 10 survived. My family has 5 people killed, including my mom, my aunt, and 3 cousins. Since 1993, the Korean-Vietnam Peace Fund has had activities to look back on the truth caused by Korean soldiers during Vietnamese War. They recognized the sins and campaigned for donations to build in the area of the slaughter a memorial to the killed victims. To heal the wounds of war, every year on the day of the massacre, more and more Koreans come here to see and commemorate. In Korea, the movement Apology to Vietnam has been launched and has profound impact in Korean society. Many journalists, including An Jeon-mo, editor of the little book Special Issue, over the past 3 years have been at the forefront of this movement among the media and popular workers in Korea.
큰 형님도 참전 군인이었어요.
My brother also joined the fight. More than anyone else, I understand what happened in the war in Vietnam, namely in Điện Dương, Điện Bàn, Quang Nam. The movement Apology to Vietnam that we launched is honest, and we also hope that sometime in the future, our government will send a sincere apology to Vietnam for what happened in the war over the years. This year, together with the Korean-Vietnam Peace Fund, many organizations and individuals have sent wreaths to commemorate, including many veterans and Mr. Kim Quang, a member of the National Assembly of Korea, who is the task force verifying the truth of the mass murder caused by Korean army during the Vietnam War. Many young Koreans who were born in peace but also come to witness, regret, and express the emotion from the side of sin causing. This is the second time I've been to Vietnam and joined the memorial service. I don't know much about the war in the past, but I feel very sad. I feel it through the witnesses of the massacre. I understand and see the pain that they are suffering. Honestly, sorry to the people here. Sincerely sorry to Vietnam. The war was over, but painful memories of half a century ago have left a valuable lesson for today's generation, helping them appreciate the good relationship that the two countries have built, as well as desire for such stories like this no longer have the opportunity to happen in the future. After a day of sightseeing learning experiences at some craft villages and community tourism spots in Quang on March 11th afternoon in Hoan City, 3 localities in the central Vietnam, including Thanh Hóa, Quang Nam provinces, and Da Nang City, organized a conference on exchanging and sharing experiences in tourism management and development. Vice Chairman of Thanh Hóa People's Committee Lê Thị Thìn, Vice Chairman of Quang Nam People's Committee Lê Văn Thanh, together with leaders of tourism sector related departments, Business Association, Tourism Association of 3 localities attended the seminar. Along with the advantage of owning rich and attractive cultural and natural heritage, Quang Nam particularly appreciates solutions to preserve and promote cultural values, in which priority is given to mobilizing community participation in this work. This approach has received a lot of favor from government leaders and people, facilitating the attraction of many enthusiastic investors who will combine business interests with community interests. Together with the application of central policies and mechanisms to the local conditions to attract tourism investment, Da Nang is also becoming a model for successful organization of political and international economic events through mobilizing resources, attracting investment to complete the infrastructure system, especially the tourism infrastructure, striving to become a center for organizing national and international events. Through the shared experiences, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism and the Tourism Associations of 3 localities signed a memorandum of understanding to promote the linkage and realization of the cooperation contents, supporting each other to promote tourism development. On March the 13th, Hoan International Food Festival 2018 officially opened in An Ho's Sculpture Garden in Hoan City for the 3rd time. The festival gathers 12 chefs from Switzerland, France, South Africa, Japan, China, Spain, Netherlands, Cook Islands, Turkey, Korea, Italy, and Ecuador, together with the best 12 restaurants in Hoan and Da Nang. Thomas A. Googler, president of the World Chefs Association, who won more than 178 international awards and medals, attended the festival. The representative of Vietnam participating in the festival was Ms. Trịnh Diễm Vi, president of Hoan Cuisine Events Company, the famous chef who has been regarded as the soul of Hoan culinary for nearly 20 years. She is also the owner of many famous restaurants in Hoan. The 3rd Hoan International Food Festival takes place from the 13th to the 17th of March with many experiential activities such as cooking typical dishes of each country with local materials, culinary exchanging forum with experts and speakers, street art performances, food carnival, and so on. In particular, every night the chairman of the World Chefs Association, Thomas H. Googler, will select a typical chef to perform and cook the typical dish of his country for the enjoyment of local people and visitors. The project of two-story traffic roundabout between the National Highway 1A and the North-South Railway with the main road connecting Chulai Port and Da Nang Quang Ngai Expressway was officially started this week. Total investment is estimated at 600 billion dong, which is 100% from Thaco's capital. The design of the project consists of two circles. The larger one on the second floor, which is 80 meters in diameter, will solve the problem of intersection with the railway for directions from the National Highway 1A and Chulai Port to Chulai Zhonghai Automobile Complex, Da Nang Quang Ngai Expressway, and vice versa. The work is committed to be executed in 5 months and completed by the 7th of August 2018. It's the end of today's news. You can rewatch the bulletin on the website qrt.vn. Thank you for your attention and goodbye for now.